Hey True Beauties, welcome back. For those who don't know me, my name is Eden and this is Elevated by Eden. I am giving you this awesome glitter look to match my hair. I was going to a wedding and I wanted to do something just a little bit extra, of course. I need to stand out from the rest of the crowd, like my hair wasn't enough. But as usual, per usual, I'm a little extra glammed up. And again, I wanted to be a little eccentric. So as you can see, the bedazzlement and the extraness of the nails, because the theme was green for the wedding. So everything kind of fell in place and we went from there. Per usual, again, I start with my brows. I'm using a dark coffee or a very dark brown liner for my brows because my brows are almost black. But when I use black, they just don't look right. So I use a very dark brown. Go in with the spoolie, fluff that out, smooth that out, making sure everything blends evenly because we want an even natural glow. Even though we're going to be using a bit of glitter, we want everything to be smooth and even. We don't want anything blotchy. And I go back and touch up as much as I possibly need to. Fill in, touch up, reshape, blend out. Girl, by now I know y'all know the routine, so I don't gotta explain too much with this. Clean up as much as I need to clean up. Y'all let me know in the comment sections if I need to start doing a nail tutorial. No, I am not a licensed nail tech. I only do my nails. But just to, add extra content to the channel because I do my own nails. Of course, after that, we go in and carve everything out. I'm using my Ruby Kisses Golden number 1 by them. It is a very favorite of mine next to the LA Girl Pro Concealer. And, I got a couple of favorites of concealer, but that's definitely in the top 5 for me. Going in with a flat concealer brush that is synthetic hair, and the reason why is because we're going to be using it later to add the glitter. But I'm just putting everything on to smooth it out, to give myself a nice base, so when I start doing the eyeshadow we have something even to use. Of course, I go in with a beauty blender, and lately I have been using my beauty blender dry. I have not dampened it. When you dampen the beauty blender, you're kind of absorbing a little bit of the product. So I just want to smooth everything out and making sure everything is a-okay. I'm going in with the Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette. I need to be sponsored by them as much as I promote their products. I feel like I should be an ambassador for their brand by now. Like every other video, I use their products, but it's because they have really good products. So I'm going in with a little bit of I don't remember the name, let me see. Yodit. Taking that with a tapered fluffy brush and using that as my transition color to set the tone for what I need for my eyeshadow. And of course I'm going in with somewhat of a cut crease. And of course what we do on one side we must do on the other, making sure that everything is well blended. Going windshield motion back and forth, or we can do small circles as you can see here, just making sure everything's blended. Going in with the LA Girl Pro, it is in the Fairest shade, almost like a white. And again, I'm going in somewhat of a cut crease and using that same flat concealer brush from earlier. Now, the thing about a concealer, not a concealer, a cut crease, when you're doing looks like this, you're just basically you're going to go in with the shape, with the natural shape of your eye. So for those of us who know, one eye is like a basketball and the other eye is like a football. So one eye is a little bit longer or oval shape and the other one is a little bit rounder. So when we do this cut crease method, we want to make sure that we get the shapes as even as possible. So that's the beauty about makeup. We can exaggerate a little bit to give the illusion that we want everything to be symmetrical. So just going in, creating a soft line, and as you can see, I'm just rounding it off a bit, cleaning up the line as much as I could possibly do it. The reason why I'm not tripping towards the end of the shape is because we're going to blend it out. Again, with Juvia's Place, I should be, again, an ambassador by them. Going in with my Makeup Forever palette as well. Going in with that dark green and then putting that on the end and blending that out. I use the Juvia's Place first because it's a little more of a hunter green, but they ended up being about the same color. I needed a dark color on the end because my dress for the wedding was black. Going in with, again, another tapered fluffy brush, packing that on, using the same brush, just the other side of it. Going in with a more, I guess, regular green. Not so much of a regular green, but just a green. And we're going to transition from darkest to lightest. And I'm using the same brush and blending. Do not be afraid to blend, because we wanted to transition where you can't tell where one starts and the other one stops. And I like doing it this way, from the darkest to lightest, because it's easier to clean up. And the trick for me is you pack on top. So whatever color I feel needs to be more opaque or noticeable, I put that more on top. And whenever I need to blend it back, of course, I put another color on top of that one and it'll pull away a bit. Going in with a more tapered, fluffy brush. I'm just using a lot of those this round. This is more dome shape. And taking the color that we used earlier and smoking it out into the transition color that we put on first. And this is just to give depth to the look. And I'm just blending it out using that windshield motion, taking a little bit, buffing it out. And if I feel like it's too dark, I go back in with the brush we used earlier to put the transition color down and blending it back out. I'm going in with the Juvia's Place Mint palette. The first one I used was the Army palette. And that is a quad set. It's a 4. It's the grays, the browns, or the goldens, or honey. There you go. Grays, honey, mint, and Army. I've did a review on those before. You can definitely go check that out. The video is on the channel. And leave comments if you want to know more about other products I use, or if you want to see more videos like that. And I'm just packing in the color right on top of the other one. I'm not buffing it in or using a swirling motion because we want the color to stand out, and we're taking the advantage of the fact that the concealer that we already have down is somewhat tacky or not fully set, and that's why we're using a patting motion versus a buffing motion or a smoothing motion, circular motion, however you want to kind of identify with it. And again, I like using the same brush because whatever I feel like I need to clean up, I have it to do it. Just going back in and layering over. Those nails were long. Those were like some of the longest nails I've ever had. And the only bad thing about them was the gems. Not the fact that they were ugly, the fact that those gems were fabric gems on my nails, and they kept catching onto my dress and everything else. I was so mad, but they came out pretty. I wish I could have see them more in person versus on the video, because of course the video doesn't give total justice. but they were cute to say I did them myself. And again, they were long. Going in with my e.l.f. primer. That's a really, really good primer. It's a dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip. I love that primer. It's $10. It works very well. I have no problem with it. My clients have no problem with it when I use it for them. And I'm going in with my two favorite foundations, the SuperStay and the Fit Me by Maybelline. One in golden, well, both in golden. Of course, I'll have all of that linked in the comment section below, or description box below, so you guys can go out and get it. SuperStay for me is a really, really good foundation. It's like what, $11 to $13 depending on where you're getting it from. It's worth it. It lasts a long time because it comes in a pump bottle. The Fit Me is like $8, but it's a little bit smaller. So sure that everything's even. And again, I'm going in with a dry beauty blender because I wanted to cover up my hyperpigmentation. I've been having trouble when waxing, so I had to go back to shaving because when I wax, even though I'm removing the hair, I'd get more razor bumps or ingrown hair. Not razor bumps. I get more ingrown hair with waxing versus me shaving. Me shaving, I didn't get bumps on my face, and it was annoying to me because I'm like, I know I'm washing my face, I know I'm exfoliating, but because of my hair pattern, it curled into my skin and I got ingrown hairs bad, so I had to go back to shaving. I was kind of mad about that, but I'm gonna end up getting lasers, getting a laser session to get rid of the facial hair because I have PCOS, but we're gonna be alright. And as you can see, I went back in with my concealers to do my highlight, blending everything out. That beauty blender is by Juno Company. It came in a set. I bought two of those, a cleansing balm to take off my makeup and a moisturizer for at night. Those beauty blenders are amazing. I have other ones, but like that's a favorite for me because it lasts so long and it works so well. Like I've been having that beauty blender for at least 3 years now. But like I said, I bought two. I'm going in with my Huda Beauty in Blondie, setting everything we've done. And in the inner corner, I put a little bit of that Fair concealer from LA Girl Pro, just to lighten it a bit. I know it doesn't really look like it on camera right now, but it helped a little bit. Now I'm going in with the Warrior palette and I'm going to contour my face. I'm definitely going to try to be an ambassador for them because I be rocking Juvia's place. For real, for real. I need to brush my hair. That's one of the best things I think I've ever done was cut my hair. Because those waves, wave and boo, I just need to brush it a little bit. Okay, the moment of truth. With glitter, as you can see, I've kind of already did my liner. The thing I do, I take a little bit of my eyelash glue. Make sure that you're not allergic to it. Taking a favorite glitter of mine and just packing it on while it's tacky, wherever I place the glue. So if you want to do it in a specific shape, make sure that you're careful with it, not to put it in your eye or on your lashes because we don't want to lose your lashes, okay? But just placing it right on top. And I'm using Juvia's Place again, the Nubian highlighter to accentuate the gold. And I put a little bit on my nose. Gotta go back in. Doing my lips in a nude. Adding a gloss. Making sure that everything is blended well. And that is pretty much the final look. hope you guys enjoyed. I know I was fabulous for the wedding. I had so many compliments on this look. I had fun doing this. Thank you guys for spending time with me. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Peace out.